Chrissy Teigen is being exposed for old tweets, where she essentially attacked her fellow celebrities for absolutely no reason. But there were some celebrities over the years that actually spoke out and tried to warn us all about Chrissy's mean girl behavior. And that's who we're going to be talking about in today's list. I'm Mackenzie, and before we get into it, I wanted to remind you that Lindsay Ivan is starting a reaction channel called Peach, and make sure to check it out if you like reaction videos. In at number 10, Avril Lavigne. Chrissy decided to pick a feud with beloved punk singer Avril Lavigne for absolutely no reason. She tweeted in 2011, quote, "If you told me I could have one kid, but it would be exactly like Avril, I would choose to have a barren, sterile existence that ends when I die." Shortly after, she tweeted again, quote, "Watching an Avril Lavigne interview, the second most painful thing I've watched today after the goods." These tweets not only prompted anger from Avril's fans, but also a lot of confusion. Like, what was the reason to just go after her like that? Chrissy never gave a reason, but did issue an apology after a lot of backlash. Writing on Twitter, quote, "I would formally like to apologize, but only one of those sorry you're offended apologies, because I am. I spew out terrible opinions and observations all day and didn't think twice about that one." In at number 9, Mariah Carey. I still can't even believe Chrissy had the guts to call out the queen, Mariah Carey. And the reason for the call out is honestly despicable. In 2010, when it was announced that Mariah Carey was pregnant with her twins, Monroe and Moroccan, Chrissy decided to make fun of her weight. A serious low blow. She tweeted, quote, "Why is anyone surprised Mariah is having twins? I was always pretty positive there were 2 to 15 babies growing inside of her." And obviously it's never okay to body shame anyone ever, but body shaming a pregnant person is just a whole other level. Like, how could a person even do that? And at number 8, Quvenzhane Wallis. This is easily the worst one because Chrissy decided to attack a child. And seriously, it's another level of low to come after a kid that can't really defend themselves. Back in 2013, while Chrissy was watching the Oscars, she decided to call out the youngest person at the event, Quvenzhane Wallis. She tweeted out, quote, "Is it okay to call a small child?" Adding later, quote, "I am forced to like Quvenzhane Wallis because she's a child, right? Okay, fine." Making it clear who she was talking about in that first tweet. After this attack, she was dragged online for her comments. But she really didn't seem to care and never apologized for the tweets. Wallis has never commented on the situation, probably because she's more classy than Chrissy will ever be. In at number 7, Rhianna. This incident is definitely not the worst, however it is the most illegal. While Chrissy was on the Ellen show, she was talking about how her and her husband lived in Rihanna's old house at that time. And Chrissy admitted to opening Rihanna's mail when it happened to come to the house. She said, quote, "The one fun thing that does happen every once in a while is I get a bill of hers." Chrissy even gave an example of a time she opened Rihanna's mail and it was an $18 bill from Bugatti. Ellen pointed out that opening someone's mail is illegal, and Chrissy replied, quote, "But it's my house now. Can you not? Are we gonna edit this? This is why I can't run for president." I'm confident after Rhianna heard that, she changed her billing address immediately. In at number 6, Farrah Abraham. The teen mom star was unfortunately at the center of many of Chrissy's hurtful rants over the years. Back in 2013, Chrissy tweeted, quote, "Farrah Abraham now thinks she's pregnant from her sex tape. In other news, you're a everyone hates you. Oops, not another news story." This was referring to the tape that Farrah made with adult film star James Dean at the time. And if you're shocked about these comments, they were actually swept under the rug pretty quickly because a lot of celebrities were hating on Farrah at that time. After the comments, some fans started to call out Chrissy for shaming Farrah, which Chrissy denied, adding, quote, "How is calling out a willing, lied as leaked adult tape participant who hired Pops to photo her buying preg test this AM shaming?" When the backlash against Chrissy did not stop, she finished off her statements on the matter, quote, "Wow, amazed to see the outrage behind calling a staged, leaked adult tape chick from Teen Mom exactly what she is. Go on with your bad selves." Halfway at number 5, Cassidy. Some people might find Chrissy's feud with actress Cassidy somewhat noble because Chrissy was attempting to defend a friend, but it really just showed how often she gets involved in things that really have nothing to do with her. This feud started when Cassidy tweeted that she didn't like how journalist Erin Andrews was reporting a sports game. Chrissy then got involved to defend her friend Erin. Chrissy savagely tweeted at Katie, quote, "Job now. The work a person does regularly to make money. Alt, what Erin Andrews has. Second alt, what you don't have. Bye." But Katie clapped back, writing, quote, "Just to be clear, your profile reads gold digger and stuff. You're asking me if I have a job? I'll send you a book. The fight continued to get pretty heated between the women, but it eventually died down. And at number 4, Tamera Mowry. Chrissy decided to call out Tamera Mowry after she did a brand deal that Chrissy thought was funny. In 2015, Mowry announced that she was pregnant on Instagram in collaboration with Clear Blue, where she showed the positive pregnancy test in the post. After that post, Chrissy indirectly commented by tweeting, quote, "How much money does Clear Blue pay celebs to Instagram their pee sticks? This seems lucrative." When fans called her out, Chrissy responded that it wasn't shade towards Tamera. Chrissy never really clarified her stance and it just kind of died down. And at number 3, Dina Lohan. Dina Lohan decided to call out Chrissy Teigen in defense of her daughter Lindsay after Chrissy attacked Lindsay online for years. In 2011, Teigen tweeted, quote, "Lindsay adds a few more cuts to her wrists when she sees Emma Stone." I guess that was referencing that Emma is a better actor, even though literally no one was comparing them. And also, that's just really graphic language to use and really disgusting. But that wasn't all. Later that year, Chrissy had a court date that she was tweeting about, and one tweet said, quote, "I cannot wait to show up in court with John to fight this. At Lindsay Lohan, what should I wear? You're the expert. Help." Clearly making fun of Lindsay's struggles with the law. Lindsay's mother recently decided to comment on all these nasty tweets made by Chrissy. She somewhat took the high road and told Chrissy that she needs to look inside herself and grow, which I think we can all agree with. And at number 2, Mohr. This feud was so uncalled for, and it's just more proof that Chrissy is a bully for literally no reason. This was actually one of her first public feuds back in 2011. At the time, Jay just had a son, and Chrissy reacted to the news of the name by tweeting, quote, "Nikki Cox and Jay Mohr named their son Meredith. Their son Meredith. Meredith is their son's name. The name of their son is Meredith." Jay did not take these comments lying down and responded, quote, "Why are you even near me? Take your skank somewhere where guys like sixes in bikinis. Matt Leinart wouldn't sleep with you." Chrissy then responded that she was just pointing out the feminine name and it's not a big deal. But the feud continued for hours and ended with Teigen tweeting that she had no comeback. And finally, at number 1, Courtney Stodden. Courtney Stodden recently exposed Chrissy's nasty mean girl behavior that really started Chrissy's recent downfall. According to an interview Stodden did with the Daily Beast, they claim that Chrissy repeatedly told them to take their own life. After the interview, some of Teigen's old tweets resurfaced, and they were just as horrendous as Stodden claimed. BuzzFeed pulled screenshots of the tweets sent in 2011 and 2012, and many of the tweets which actually tagged Stodden are mocking and hurtful. One of the tweets read, quote, "Go to sleep forever." Another read, quote, "What drug makes you do that with your mouth? Asking for a friend who really wants to know how to look like an idiot. Thanks." And to make things even worse, Stodden alleged that Chrissy wouldn't just tweet about them, but also send Stodden private messages. These messages apparently told Stodden to end their own life and told Stodden that Teigen couldn't wait for them to die. The backlash against these tweets got so bad that Chrissy actually decided to apologize, but a lot of people are not buying the excuses. So that's all for the list, but before I go, I'm gonna shout out some comments from my video on reasons Amber Heard was canceled. Sammy McIntyre said her parents are taking his side. That should be a real eye-opener to some people. Yeah, and then they literally exposed the whole reason for these allegations was literally just so she wouldn't get evicted and she would get a lot of money. It's crazy. Movie Man said, "You're looking lovely as ever, Mackenzie. You have pretty hair and eyes. Thank you so much." Then Renee said, "I hope she never works with Hollywood or any other media platform." I do think after Aquaman 2, I don't think she's gonna be hired in much else again. I think that movie was apparently like one of the highest grossing movies ever, and of course we know that Hollywood will do anything for money. So I think that's the only reason that she's actually in Aquaman 2, but I think that after this, no other franchise will want to get involved with her because of all the hate. And thankfully so. Alright guys, that's all for the video today. Thank you so much for sticking around if you made all the way here. If you liked the video and want to see some more, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith. Make sure to check us out on social media, and I'll catch you all in the next one.